Game night!
Date night!
Tonight on Game Night, Date Night, Nikki and me, Lincoln, are going to teach and show you how to play the Red Cathedral, a 1 to 4 player game designed by Sheila Santos and Israel Cendrero and published by Devir. Let's not disappoint Ivan the Terrible. Welcome to Game Night, Date Night. Tonight we're going to play the Red Cathedral. Hey Nikki, why don't you tell us a little bit about the background of this game?
Sure. This is a game that takes place in Russia in the 15th century with Ivan the Terrible, who wanted to build a cathedral for military.
Oh, I thought you were going to say for ants.
No, for ants.
This is okay.
To honor military.
Ah, okay.
So this game is taking place in that time period, and that is what we are.
It took a long
building.
time to build, though. I do know that.
It did. I don't know all the history
I'm sure Ivan
of it,
probably didn't
but
make it to the end of it.
He probably didn't. Maybe much like the
Sagrada.
pharaohs.
Oh yeah.
Building their things.
I think it's a Sagrada Familia, which also took a long time to.
And
I'm not even sure that's fully done yet. It might be done now, but I know.
Maybe the basement isn't done.
Yeah. Okay.
I did.
There's no basement at the Alamo.
Don't know.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is the idea behind the game.
Okay. Well, I know that we basically only have 3 options we can do on a turn. Why don't we go through those and see how that works?
Sure. So there are 3 options, and they are on your player board, A, B, and C. The first option is claim a cathedral section, or action B, which is build or decorate a section of the cathedral that you've already claimed.
Nice.
And finally, action C, which is claim resources from the market.
Cool.
Your player board also shows some actions you can take within your turn, but we'll get back to that after we explain more of the game. Claiming a cathedral section is pretty easy. You take one of your flags from your board and you just simply put it on one of the lowest unconstructed section of a column.
Cool. Okay.
When you've done that, you take the workshop tile and you can place it on your player board in any of these square boxes. For free, you can place it anywhere you want. This will clog this section. You will no longer be able to move it or turn it face over to get its benefit. The other choice you can do with this tile is place it face up, pay the cost of the slot you're going to put it in, so we're as low as 2 or as high as 4 in rubles, and you place it there.
Yeah, and then you immediately get that benefit. And in this case, since you have the blue die on that workshop, you would take the benefit that the blue die gives you in its location in the market. And in this case, it's 2 rubles.
That's fantastic.
Yep.
Action B lets you put 3 resources on an already claimed section of the cathedral.
Yeah, cool.
This particular section is asking for 4, so you wouldn't be able to complete this section in one turn. It would take you 2 turns to complete that. But when you have the proper amount of materials on the card, you can build it. You are going to gain, for this particular section, 4 rubles and 8 recognition points. Then you would turn over the card, and you've got this lovely door section, and you put your flag back, because this is still your section of the column, the cathedral.
You can also, on your turn, decorate. So you have up to 3 things that you can do. You could, let's say, finish that with the one piece that you hadn't done, and you can also then decorate. You can only decorate completed sections, and to do so, you have to pay the amount that is shown on the ornamentation. So for example, the door, which is what Nikki has completed, I would pay 1 wood if I had it, and then you would place it on that completed section of the building. And when placing this decoration, if you pay an additional green gem or purple gem, you can move ahead 1 prestige point on the track. If you can pay both, 1 green and 1 purple, you can move 3 prestige points on the track. This is kind of important because early on, the jump is much greater than it is as you move along on the score. You still want to keep moving up in prestige, but later on, it starts to equalize, so every time you move 1, it's the same as moving 1 recognition point as well. And then that gives you some influence over the contributions to each of those sections of the cathedral.
This scoring takes place for the ornamentation at the end of the game. One thing that I would like to point out is for colorblind people, there's a little
Oh yeah, they've got a symbol. Nice.
symbol on each of the player colors. So my door symbol is different from Lincoln's green door symbol.
That's something you need to pay attention to because you can build decoration on sections of the cathedral that others have built.
Oh.
Which helps your influence on the contributions for that section of the cathedral.
Okay. How many doors do we get?
We only get one. We
Oh,
only get
no.
one door and 2 arches
Okay.
and 1 cross for the tops.
For the spire?
spires. Yep.
All right.
Here, let me take that back. Since I didn't do that.
Well, I didn't do that
I
either,
know.
but you know.
Okay.
Note that you can finish sections of the cathedral above sections that are not complete. So if I had not completed this section and it was claimed,
And I was up here
and
finishing this one up.
and Lincoln, you had already claimed that
Paid
and
that, right?
everything, and you
And we're
finished
flipping
it
it
up.
over, yes.
That is a completely legal play, and I would get penalized by the czar for not completing my section, not working hard enough.
Sure, okay.
Okay. The red player will get penalized 1 recognition on the recognition track here for every section above my incomplete section that is claimed by another player. I will not get penalized if I complete a section above one of my own
Of your own,
sections.
okay, yeah. So this case you would lose 1 recognition.
I would lose 1 recognition in this case.
Okay, and if you had, so if it was in this column here, and we had something like this, and you had one of your red flags here, you would
Sure.
not get penalized 2. You'd still just get
No.
penalized 1 because you,
Well,
the other one is one that you're not controlling. So yeah, when we flip this over, and this is completed, then each section underneath that you are controlling
yes.
will lose 1 point because it would be 2 points if there was another player
If
here.
it was a
If it was
different
mine,
player.
right. But in this case, it's 1 point for each section that you haven't completed. Cool. Let me change that back. Let me clarify. Okie dokie. Brick.
And finally, action C is acquiring resources from the market. Lincoln, why don't you explain that section of the board?
Sure. When you decide that you're going to claim goods, you're going to choose one of the die on the board to move the number of spaces that it shows right here. When you move, it's not these spaces that you're counting, it's these sections that you're counting.
Oh.
So for example, this one would let me move 5, so I can move it here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then that would let me claim the bricks from that section.
Okay.
The thing is, you want to try to pay attention to getting next to other die because it affects how much you might be able to claim goods. So let's put this one back. This one here, if I move it 2, 1, 2, because there are 2 dice here, I'm able to claim 2 gems, 2 green gems.
Oh, nice.
And I put them in these spots here. We probably need to explain a little bit about that. You only have as much space to place resources as, well, these are actually materials. Resources include money, but these are materials, as there are spaces here. So you can run out of space.
Okay.
You don't have to claim everything that it shows. So if you had something like this, where you had you get 2 wood for each die that you have there, I would get 4 wood. And you may have too much wood that you won't have space for here. So you can choose not to collect that.
Okay.
But yeah, that's part of that issue. You would want to try to use these flags to claim positions on the board, sections of the board to build, so that gives you more space for your goods
Okay.
before you use these here down below.
So these open up.
Yes.
Okay. And one thing to point out is that resources are limited in this game.
Right, you only have what's in the bowl.
Yeah. So if you are supposed to claim 4 and there's only 3, you're only going to get the 3.
Right. Okay. So let me put that back. That's 2. And then when you're done doing that, you will re-roll the dice that were affected in that section. So let's say I went here, I'd re-roll these 2 and then put those values there. And then that would determine how much those dice move for the next player that might use them.
Okay.
Then when you're done acquiring goods, you have 2 other things you can do on your turn. You can use your influence on the quadrant that you acquired those resources on one of the guilds, or in this case, the clergy. For example, this one here has, you can one time take and gain 1 recognition point, so I'd move this forward 1. Or I can pay 3 rubles to advance 1 prestige point, which would put me here. You're using the same counter for both of these things. And that we'll get to in a moment why that's important. Then the other thing you can do is activate the workshop on the die that you just moved. So if I had something in this shop, I'll put this yellow one here, I would then get to use the yellow die in the market here to collect that good in this case. So I would get 1 gold. And I'd have to have space for it.
Can you do those in any order?
Well, you can do the other actions after the acquiring the goods, because it depends on the die that you just moved. So in this case, it would affect this guild or the clergy here.
Okay.
Okay, let's put that back. And I put the good back, even though I would like to keep that gold.
I know, right?
The other thing you need to note is there is the white die, which is the one die on the board that we can influence besides our own.
Okay.
And I'll explain that now because these are things that Nikki jumped over earlier on. The first thing you can do here, and you can do it as many times as you'd like, you move back to the nearest prestige point. So for example, if I were here at the 1, I could move here and collect 2 rubles. And the next one you can only do once a turn is you can move back, for example, again, back to the nearest prestige point behind you and re-roll the dice in any one section of these 8 on the board. And then the last one here is when you're moving the die. So for example, this was in the 2. I can pay an additional ruble to move it beyond the number that is shown on here. So I would move this 2 sections, and then if I wanted to come here, or to here even to get the gold, I can pay as much as I want to keep moving on the board. You cannot come up short. When you have the value on the die, you must move that amount of spaces. So for example, if one section that was 5 here, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I wouldn't choose this red die to move because it can't fit, there's no more space in this section. You can obviously pay less if you don't want to go that far. That's the only place that you're flexible in how much movement you are, but you must move the value that is on the face of the die. Let's put that back. This is over here. This is over here. And let me explain some of the other guild cards we have here. This one here is the Teamsters. This one allows you to pay 1 ruble to place 1 building material on a section of the cathedral that you have already claimed, or to just take a ruble. And then this one here is the Craftsman Guild. As much as you'd like, you can pay 1 ruble for either a wood, a brick, or a stone, or 2 rubles for a green gem, a purple gem, or a piece of gold. And then we have the Merchants Guild, where you can trade any 2 materials for 1 material of your choice, or you can activate any workshop on your board once. Wow. So Nikki, why don't you explain how we score this?
Okay.
Hey, might as well leave that ornamentation there. Let's just do some,
sure. You got to claim some stuff.
Well, let's do this. We'll do this one here. We'll put that on there. We'll put a flag. We're first going to explain scoring for 3 and 4 players, but then we'll explain the 2-player score right after that.
The end game is triggered when 1 player has completed 6 segments of the cathedral.
Okay.
This setup here is for a 2-player game, and there's a deck of cards that you randomly choose from for your cathedral setup. So this is an example of a 2-player, and here's an example of a 3-player and a 4-player setup.
Nice, okay. How's the scoring work?
I'm going to explain the 3 and 4 player scoring. Let me get these cards out of the way because we do not need them. And let's set up this board
a little bit to show
to show
some
if we had more
stuff.
players in the game. So here's some flags for blue and some flags for yellow.
Actually, let's put a yellow one there.
Sure.
And a blue one here.
Let me put an ornamentation.
Yep. That would be done. You can do it just like that, where the bottom ones are not done. And then let's put another piece of ornamentation here.
Sure.
And then make sure that this says green. Okay.
Okay. First, whoever triggers the end game will get a bonus of 3 prestige points on the track.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, nice. The next thing you're going to look at is you are going to fall back to your last prestige point.
Okay. So that one goes back 1 and that one goes back like 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's kind of scary.
Right.
Presumably you will be farther
Well, it only
ahead
matters
on this track in a real game.
Yeah, additionally, only prestige matters at this point, so it's just leveling that out, I guess.
Sure. The next thing you're going to look at is the resources that you have left on your board, and this includes your coins. So for every 5 resource, you will gain a prestige point.
Oh,
I have 8.
You're going to go up 1 there.
Great. And then
And I go up 9.
and Lincoln would,
because I only have 3.
and then after that's done, then we look at the cathedral. We set up an example here for 3 to 4 player scoring.
Yeah, we'll get to 2 in a moment, which is very similar.
Right. First, we calculate the value of a tower. Each completed section of a tower is worth 2 points, and each piece of decoration on a tower is worth a point. So in this example, this is 4 points plus 1 for the doors that we added. So it's a tower worth 5 points.
Okay.
Then we're going to look at contributions to the tower. The player with the highest contribution to the tower will score the full value, which is 5. Because green has 2 contributions, 1 door and 1 flag. The player with the second most contribution scores half that value, rounded down. So red, in this case with 1 contribution, will score 2 points.
Cool. How does this other tower work?
Each completed section is worth 2 points again, so 2, 4, 6. Then we count the decorations, which there are 2, an arch and a cross, so that's an additional 2 points for a total of 8 points for this tower. Now we look at the contributions on the completed sections. So this uncompleted section does not count, we take the flag away. For green, we have a contribution of 2. 1 for the arch and 1 for the flag. For red, we have a contribution of 1 for the cross and 1 for the flag. And then we have a contribution of 1 for the yellow player. If there's a tie for any position, add up the prestige points for the positions of the tied players and divide them evenly and round them down.
Yeah, and in this example, green and red both have 2 contributions. Green has 1 for the arch and 1 for the flag. Red has 1 for the cross and 1 for the flag. So you add those positions together, first and second, 8 points for the total tower, 4 points for second place. Divide it by 2, they each get 6. And yellow is in third place. So they get 2 points because it's half of what the second place gets, which was 4 points.
Okay. And how does scoring work for 2 players?
Well, 2 players is a little bit more ruthless. We'll use this one here for an example. This one is, we have a total value of 5 points, 2 for each completed segment plus 1 for the added decoration that green did. So green has the most contribution, so they'll score the full value of the tower, which is 5 points. And then red will score 1/3 the total value of the tower, which in this case is only 1 point. Now, if you're both tied, if there's 2, red had put this cross there and green had put the door there, nobody scores for that tower.
Oh, goodness. That is ruthless.
Yeah, it is pretty bad. Well, it is a defensive move, right? Because if you feel you'd rather that the other player doesn't score all those points because you're only getting 1/3 of the total value of the tower, it might be worth doing that.
Sure.
So let's get started.
Okay.
Let's reconstruct this mess that we've broken up here. Let's do
Yes.
it. Okay. Let's get these other colors that are not in the game out. Here you go. Here's your flags. One thing we do need to note, though, because you only have limited space on this track, when you commit it to this track, you are going to spend it. You cannot throw anything out to bring yourself down if you want to add something else. You'll have to spend it in advance.
Okay.
Yeah. So you could do something like this where you spend 2 materials to gain 1.
All
and
right.
that convert it to something that might be beneficial if you
And
have too
then
much
that
of
would
one
free
thing.
up space
yes,
also.
Exactly. So I'm the start player, as determined by Nikki P.
Those go down to 2, right?
Yep. Start at 2 points. I think I want to try to go for getting one of the die. It's available.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Okay.
I can afford to place it. Should I put it on blue? No, I want to put it on a different color. I can't afford 3 really, so I'll put it on the red. Okay, and there's the 2 rubles for that. And because I paid for it now, I get to take the benefit, which is 2 rubles, so I'm backed up to 3 there. Woohoo!
Okay.
Slippy table. Go for it, Nick.
And you don't roll the die because nobody moved them.
No, you don't, because it doesn't actually affect the value of that,
Okay.
right? Yeah.
All right.
Now your turn.
Okay, I am worried about these nice benefits too for the die. So I will take this green one and I will pay 2 to put it in the blue position.
The blue position.
2 rubles. 1, 2.
Well, that gives you right away 1 recognition point, Nikki. You're in the lead.
Yay!
Although you're not really in the lead.
I just-
Neither of us have any prestige points yet.
I just want a die. I think the die.
Well, I
having
think
those
any of the
is
resources
very
are good, right?
Very good thing to have.
Okay, so it's my turn. I think, since I cannot build, I have no resources, I will move the die and see about building what I have claimed. I need 2 brick, 1 stone, and 1 gold. Yikes.
Yeah.
What was I thinking on that one?
You were thinking about the die.
So first things first, bricks are far. I now will roll these dice.
Sure.
Wow, 6 and 4. And since I've done that in this quadrant, I can pay a ruble to put one of the materials on the segment that I'm building, section, or I can take 1 ruble. I think I'm going to pay, because I would like to keep room on here, and I'll just put 1 piece of gold on this position here. I'm 1 piece away, or 3 pieces away from completing that section. Now it's your turn, Nick.
Okay. Let's see.
Our building's like tipping here, Nikki
I
P.
know.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to move the white die 1 so I can get 2 rubles.
Okay, you could adjust that and move to the gold. If you pay 1 ruble, you can move to that and take 3 gold.
That sounds nice.
Well, you have to put those 2 rubles back if you
I
decide
would
to do
have
that.
to put those 2 rubles back. I don't need gold right now. Doesn't mean I'm not going to need it, but I'm going to hold on to my
Yeah, rubles are tight.
rubles.
Rubles are too tight
And
to
my
mention.
rubles.
Rubles, okay.
And I moved a die, so I just rolled
You
this
roll
one.
that 1 die, correct. Oh, back to 1.
1 again.
Okie dokie. You also forgot to use your influence on one of the guilds.
Oh,
You
okay.
don't have any goods to place.
I don't.
But you can take at least a ruble there.
Sure, let's get another ruble.
Yeah, no kidding. You're ruble rich. Okie dokie. I don't have anything to build, and I don't want to claim a spot, I don't think. Well, let me see. Nope, I don't. I'm going to try to get resources. How the heck do I do that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to move the red, because look at it's the die. If I move that one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
Lets me get 2 brick, which I need. And because I moved the red die and I have my workshop on that, I also get to take the action of the blue die, which means I would get 1 free gold, and I will take that gold. And then I also have that influence over there on that guild. Can I do the influence the guild thing here? Wait a second, I actually explained this incorrectly. It's 1 wood, 1 brick, 1 stone for either one of those for 1 ruble.
Oh, give up.
I said it was like buy. That's not
Yeah.
correct. You can only buy spend 2 rubles for a green gem, purple gem, or gold. Darn. I guess I could, I need the brick. I wish the gold was worth something too. So I'm not going to get rid of any of those things, and I'll just roll this die. Let's see what we get here. Hey, it's a 6. There you go, Nikki P.
Okay.
Have fun.
I'm going to just move this green 1, 2 and get a green gem.
Nice. Roll that die.
Well, I can
Oh, yeah,
maybe
yeah.
do
You can
the
influence.
guild
Yep.
action.
Influence this is the
And that's
clergy.
nothing. Just do it.
You can spend 3 to move 1 ahead to a prestige. I don't know that it's worth it. You're 2 away.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just move 1 up.
Oh, yeah. Although, I don't know. Well, no, it's 3.
Nah.
You can't hold on to your rubles.
I will hold on
Hang
to my
on to your
rubles.
rubles. Okay. Roll that die then.
Green. 4.
4. Okay. I need stone. And that was my die. And I was holding on to that money to move less. So it isn't happening. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait. No, but it's more. I have to move 4. Yikes.
Yeah.
Oh, but I could do this one. And I will. So I'll move this 1
Oh,
plus pay 1 to move it 1 more space. And that gives me 2 stones. which is good. 2 stones. And once again, I have that same section. Do I want to give up anything for 1 ruble? I do not. So it is your turn. Let me roll this. 5. Okay, your turn, Nick.
Yeah. I'm going to move the blue 6, which is a lot.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-oh. More.
6.
You're going to be green gem rich.
Well,
You
all
get
right.
2 because there's 2 dice there.
2 die. I forget about that.
Yep.
So, now, do I influence the guild right now, or do I move my green die? Because I have that in my
You don't move the
toolbox.
green die. You just take take
take it.
another green gem.
Oh
So
my
I'm saying you're going
goodness.
to be green gem rich.
That's too much. I don't even need this. Can I sell something
You
to
can't. Here's the problem. You must.
Ah.
You don't have to take it actually, but you have to use all of those. Is there even a lot of choices?
There's
3.
a green and a green and a green.
Yeah, well, you're in position for that one. That's
And
good.
then I will have clogged the rest of my things. Okay.
Wow. You can't. Oh, but you could trade 2 for 1 over here.
That's true. It's 2 for 1 guy.
2 for 1 merchant.
Move me
No.
up 1 more
Okie dokie.
for the guild thing. Yay. And apparently, Ivan likes what I'm doing.
Okay, we'll roll those 2 dice. Yipes. All right, 6 and a 1. Half dozen another. Okay. Oh, but you could also use your green gems when you do the decoration.
That's
which is
correct.
good. That's totally worth it.
Totally.
You know what? I really want to build, but I can't afford it. So I'm going to move. So I'm going to acquire goods,
Okay.
resources. So I'm going to get 2 rubles. 2 rubles. And I can spend 1 ruble to place. I can spend 1 ruble to place a material, and I'm going to do that. I will put 1 brick on there, 1 stone, right? Put 1 stone on there. I'm getting closer,
Okay. You are.
and then that is it, right? I just roll this die. Hey, what is going on?
I don't know. It's 1 again. All right. I'm placing in here. And I will take that, and I
Yep, build
have the
moolah,
money
yeah, the
to
rubles.
place it, but I don't know where I want to place it.
Someplace that you want to move it.
I don't know if I want to do a colored,
Well, if
or
you,
if I want to do just like the white
yeah.
die with the 2
it's a little
spots.
expensive, but you can even afford the more expensive slot there.
And I can. It's a weird situation because once it's there, it's there. I am going to place this in the cheaper of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
2.
why not? Save it to when you
Yeah.
might have more money. So that's 2 rubles.
2 rubles for the stone.
And you also get a stone immediately.
And I get a stone right now, which is good.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Okie dokie. I think I'm going to do this. I'm going to move this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get 2 green gems. These are limited, and Nikki has them all.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay. And then I can use my influence, which it's only going to give me recognition, which I'll take, since I can't afford to move up 1 prestige to 1 prestige point. And that is it, because I don't do anything else. So I'll roll these 2
Do
dice.
you want to do the guild?
I did. I took
you
that
did.
one.
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
That's okay. And that's the clergy. 3 and a 1.
Sorry.
It's okay. Clergy.
Oh, maybe you work that out for me. 1.
I know you could.
2,
You
3.
could spend a prestige point. Oof. Yeah, if you were just ahead 1, you could do that,
Yeah.
and then re-roll the dice in a zone if you'd like. A zone.
I am going to place construction stuff. So it's 1.
Yeah, you can do up to 3 materials.
So I can only do 3 for this one.
Right.
Can I place on other ones that I have a flag on if I have the materials?
You could actually build in both locations. If you obviously don't have anything
No.
to do here, but you're allowed to place it shows you like multiple places on the little diagram too, right? So you
Yeah.
can do up to 3 materials on different locations that you have control of.
Okay. Just checking.
Yep.
That was my turn.
So I'm in kind of a weird situation. I got a lot of stuff here. So I will go here and do this, which gives me that red die, potentially. And where do I put that? I really don't have a lot. So I'll do that one there, maybe. I haven't moved yellow once.
Do you have the rubles for it?
I do have 2 rubles for it. So I will put it, let's just do it here. It's fine. So 2 rubles for the blue to do that. Red die on the blue die. Red workshop on the blue die location.
Wow.
And I actually do get to activate the red die, or take its goods. And hey, guess what? I'm in trouble because I only have one
you're
space.
full.
So I'm going to just put 1 brick here and deal with it. That's all I got.
Okay.
I might have to go visit the merchant here.
I think maybe.
2 for 1.
Can you put more stuff? No. Yeah, you've got places that need brick, so that's another thing.
It is. The problem is I'm okay now.
Okay.
I can deal with it.
Okay.
I probably should have just built anyway.
I am going to... That's hilarious.
It's actually hilarious.
It's actually hilarious. Okay, I'm going to move the white to the stone. So that's 1, 2, 3. Take 2 stone.
They're small.
They're small. 1, 2. And that is actually my
Right, so you get another
toolbox.
stone. Your workshop?
My
so you get another
workshop, so I
stone.
get
Okay.
another, just
Oh, yeah.
one, right?
One thing you have to note is you can only choose one of the workshops when you actually have them both built.
Ah.
So right now you only have the option of that, but
Well-
later on, when you do move the white die, you're going to choose which workshop you want to activate.
That makes sense.
That is important.
This is, I can spend 2 to get,
Or
do
sell.
I need gold? I do need gold. I'm going to spend 2 and take a gold.
They're small.
And I do have the roof.
You're filling up too.
I am.
Okie dokie.
I got big moves ahead of myself. And then I will roll the white.
Yep.
6.
Well, you did it all on that one. Wow, 6. That's
Those
terrible.
big numbers are not helpful.
What did I want? I'm going to take action B and move materials to the construction site, which I need 2 brick over there. I'll do this one here and this one here. That completes that.
Ooh, nice.
And flips it over. Gives me 4 rubles, which boy oh boy do I
Yes.
need, plus 8 recognition. Hooray! That pushes me up here pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, I don't want to go back to the 1 to the 2 prestige point. Okay, this goes back in the bin here.
Okay.
And I got some rubles.
You do.
So I only delivered 2 goods, so I could help start this other one going, so let's just do that. I will move gold. That'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay, your turn, Nick.
Nice. I am going to deliver goods as well. Material.
I want to show myself. Yeah, materials. I'm going to try to keep it so I can see how much I actually have room for.
All right. So there's 1. No, I have it there already. 1 here. 2.
Okay.
And I don't have the correct material for a 3rd placement. Nope. So that is it.
Okay, so it's my turn. I have good stuff here. I'm not hurting. So I will go 4 to the exchange. Do I want to exchange goods though? Because I kind of need them. I need the brick. I need the brick and I need the stone. The only thing I don't need is the gold. Maybe I do that and get the one thing I need. Nope. I don't want to do that either. The choices are rough, especially with these numbers.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to place another flag somewhere here. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do it here.
Nice.
That lets me build the purple gem location, which I will put here. And I immediately get a purple gem. Mm-hmm. That cost me 2 rubles to do that.
Yes, it did.
In that position, but there we go.
Okay.
And that is it.
1, 2, 3. I miscalculated. Boo. Thought I was going to get a purple.
That was why I didn't do that. That's why I did what I did, because I want a purple one, and it wasn't going to be coming.
So I will move the
Blue die?
blue
Yeah.
here.
Yep.
And take 2 ruby for
Rubles?
For that. Rubles.
It's actually 4. You get 4 rubles for that because you've got 2 dice there.
Oh, that's right.
So you'll get an additional 2 rubles for that because you
Okay.
did move the green die. Or the blue die, excuse me.
Okay.
Okie dokie.
And then I roll those 2.
Yep. Yay, something good.
Maybe some better now.
5 and a 2.
Well, 2 is better, but
5 and a 2.
I don't know about 5.
You also forgot to take care advantage of the guild. You should.
I did. I have nothing to place, so I.
You
I
don't?
will-
You don't have any
no.
stone anywhere? No.
I have filled up
Yeah.
my stone, so I will take the ruble.
Ruble.
That was a big money move
You're
there.
ruble rich. Okay. What do I need? I'm not even sure. If I move that, that's too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boy, I get a bunch of money if I do that. I think I'm going to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes. That gives me
Nice.
6 rubles. I'll just take is that a 3 or a 5? 3. I'll just take 2 3s. And then I'll re-roll those.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, much more.
All 3s?
Yep.
Okay.
Now I've got a bunch of money, so I could place stuff on guild locations if I need to. And I do. I could. I should. So I will pay 1 ruble to place. I already did the gold. I'll do the brick, I guess. Who knows? So there's the brick. Cost me a ruble. And because we both keep forgetting to do the guilds, we need to make sure we do.
I know.
Okay, your turn.
Silliness. Huh.
It's not silly. It's just foolish. Foolish.
I'm going to move the blue die to
brick.
the
Yeah.
brick.
Yep.
So that gets me 4 brick,
Sure does.
and I have no room for the other half of my move.
You can't even put all 4 out.
I can't even put all 4 brick out. That's horrible.
So now
I
you
would
do
have.
the guild. Let's get the guild in our brain.
Well, let's
Do-
just say, and then I moved the blue, so I could have gotten.
You get 2 rubles. Oh no. Yeah, you
I
get.
moved the blue,
So you get 2 rubles. You get 2 more rubles.
Yeah,
You do get that.
I do get that.
But now you do the guild if you'd like. You can sell some of those resources, or you can buy. You don't even have room to buy.
1. I don't have room. I'd have to sell if I want to sell, and selling is the expensive stuff that I'm not sure I want to.
And you can't even sell the gems anyway. You can only buy gems. So
I
it
don't
doesn't
have
help you.
room.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll the dice. You're done. You did your guild, or attempted your guild
I know.
action.
It would have been nice to be able to
Well,
buy
maybe you can sell a brick.
purple.
How much brick do you need?
Can I do both of those if I had the money to do it? Could I do both?
No, you choose above or below.
Okay.
But you could sell one of your brick.
Nah, I'm gonna.
Just give yourself some room.
Nope.
6 and a 5. Wow, really high numbers.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Okay. Well, talk about terrible. Well, maybe I have room then, I guess. Let me look at my chart. I keep doing it to the right so I can see it more clearly. That is 4. Look how many I will get, though. I'll get 6 if I go over there. Yipes. But I do need brick, don't I? I need a lot of brick. I need 3 total. So I will do that. I'll move the... Which shop? None of these even affect anything. I don't have anything on any of these shops yet. I need to do that. So I'll move the white over there. What the heck? I don't know. Let me see. Does it matter?
Do you
Because
wanna
when I want
do
to get
it?
this in a
Oh, yeah.
position. Yeah, I'm going to do this one. Do
Oh,
that.
look at you again.
So I get 6 brick,
6
which I don't
brick.
need. I'll just take 4, the
You
4
don't have
that I can
room for
fit.
6 brick.
Exactly. And then before I re-roll those dice, I'll make sure I take the guild action,
Yeah.
which is sell buy for 2, and I don't have the room for that, so I will have a lot of brick. There's gonna be space. That's a terrible one. We need to get out of that one. So I'm not taking that, and I will re-roll the dice. Come
I
on.
think it's great if you have the room.
Yeah, no. Hey, look at that.
No, 2 6s and a 5.
It's even worse.
Jeez.
Okie dokie.
Well,
your turn.
Guess what? You get to deal with that on your turn because I am
Building.
going to
Moving
place.
materials. Oh, okay.
And yeah, because I want to get rid of some of this on a turn. So that's a 3. Something that needs a lot of brick. I will take this one here.
You can't.
I cannot because it has to
Yeah, it
go
has to
up
be
top.
on the bottom, the lowest unconstructed location.
So do I want that one or do I want that one? That one's 8 and 4. I'll take this one because it's 8 and 4. The other one is 7 and 3.
So take the workshop. Spend
Workshop.
at least 2 to place it. Could be 4 or 3.
I will spend 4 actually.
Nice. Get to choose.
1, 2, 3, 4. And if I had, I do because I placed a flag. Woohoo!
You get another
I get another
green gem.
green gem.
We're running out. There's 3. That's plenty.
All right, that was my turn.
So I'm going to take the B action. I'm going to move some materials to the construction site. I get to do these 2, which will complete this one. So that's 2 brick, 1 stone, and 1 gold. This is bad for you.
Yes, it is, sir.
And I flip that over. It gives me 3 rubles and 6 reputation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We flip that over. Put my green flag on there again. Drop these goodies off. And then I still have one more thing that I can move into position, and it shall be, wow, I think I'm going to do the brick.
Okay.
And then I move all these over so I can see what kind of space I have once again.
3 spaces.
Oh, wait, I can now build an item for good, but I don't have it. We're not in a position to do that, so I am not doing that. And because I did that, Nikki P, it moves you back 1 recognition.
Okay.
So you're, maybe because you're getting wealthy there, wealthy contractor, your
I don't know.
recognition is suffering. I don't know, that doesn't seem
I'm
right.
probably a shifty contractor is
Maybe,
what it is.
Maybe.
Okay, I'm moving construction material. So I am going to move I am going I am going to move, yes, a brick and a stone there, and then a brick here, which completes this one.
Right.
Let me shift my stuff down here.
That's getting shifty.
Shifty. I told you.
Okay, so you're going to gain.
Potentially
That's good
a
though.
shifty
You
contractor.
lost a bit of recognition, but you're going to gain. So you own
Yeah.
no money, but you get 8 recognition. That's good.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So
Nice.
flip that card over. Let's dump those materials. Just dump them. Oops,
Material.
wrong bin.
Okay. Oops. There you go. That is my turn.
Okie dokie. I will likely construct. What will I do? I'm going to, wow, this is crazy for me. I'm going to spend the gold to place this cross, and I'm going to spend the gold, the purple gem and the green gem to give myself 3 prestige. So 1, 2, 3. That's
Okay.
pretty good. And that was one thing. I'll put a brick out as well. Could have finished that one with the purple gem, but I did not. I think that's all I can build because I don't have anything else on the board. So there we go. That is my turn, Nick.
Okay. I can't get to the wood to save my life.
I know. Neither of us have got onto the wood. Now wait a second. You're red. No, you can't. You got to play
No.
6. Well, you could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yipes. Wait. Do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you can't. That's terrible.
All right, so I'm going to place
Yep, the workshop that gives you wood.
and get that wood workshop.
So spend either 2 or 3 for its location there.
Let's put it on the 2. So I will spend 2 rubles for that. And then I immediately get 1 of
Wood.
that
Yeah,
good.
this is the first piece of wood that we've gotten in this game.
I know. That is my turn.
Can I say to that? So I'm going to move the purple, the white die, 1, 2, 3, plus 1 to give myself a purple gem. I will pay that. So I think what I'm going to do is activate my workshop here by moving the yellow die, which has not moved the entire game.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. I get a recognition.
Yay.
I'm recognized. And I will get, because I move that yellow die, I activate my workshop, which gives me a purple gem, which I need. And since I don't really have the goods to exchange here with the merchant, I'm going to activate one of my workshops,
Okay.
which I will activate this purple gem workshop and take another gem.
Nice.
And then I need to roll that die. Come on, something decent. 6, hooray, high numbers, just what we need. Okay, that was my turn, Nikki P. It is now yours.
Okay. Do I have the other things that I need for that? I do. Okay, so I'm going to put wood here, but let me finish moving material. I will put
Yep,
gem,
green gem there and a brick.
and 1 brick there,
Yep.
so that's 3. And then this one I just
You
completed.
get 4, you get 8 recognition. 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you get 4 rubles.
4 rubles.
4 rubles.
1, 2, 3, 4. And I don't get dinged.
Yeah, the next time I upgrade,
next
which
time
is
you
going to happen
build.
soon, yeah, for sure.
All right, so these go back. It's wood, stone, gold. And that was my turn.
I think what I'm going to do, Nikki P, is I'm going to go to the market, but I'm going to spend big because I want to move this to the wood. So 1, 2, 3 plus 1, 2, 3.
Oh my goodness.
But I get 2 wood, which I really kind of need. I've not had any the entire
know.
game. And I can take a recognition, which I'll do.
You could spend 3 and go up on that
Yeah, but
chart.
it just moves me to that, right?
Okay.
It's not so great. And then I will re-roll the die. 6, hooray, another high number. Wow. Okay, that is truly terrible.
All right.
It's truly terrible.
I had a plan. All right, it was this. 1,
gosh.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Boom. Correct?
Okay, yep,
And then I take a gold,
yep. And you activate
and
the
I
green.
activated to get a wood.
Yep, get a wood. 2, get 2.
2.
Yeah, that's what it is, that location.
No,
you got,
I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I activated my workshop.
Right, to get, oh, it's 1 wood.
It's
I'm
1
sorry,
wood.
it is 1 wood, I'm sorry.
I'll take the 2.
Yeah, I forgot, because it was only 1 when you actually got that workshop put together. Okie doke.
Then I can move goods if I pay. Only 1 good, correct?
Correct.
Okay, what needs what? That needs 2. Boo! I was hoping
Well, it's okay. You just get 1. It gives you got more things to build.
I'll spend 1 and
Right.
put it there. But
Sure.
I'm still shy.
Okay.
And then roll.
Wow.
6 again!
Okay.
Boo! Ridiculous.
Well, what am I going to do then? I kind of cannot ignore the door.
Ignore it, please.
You see what I'm saying right here?
Yeah, ignore it.
I can't.
Yeah.
So I will spend the 1 wood to place that. Oops, I turned that over without my symbol. And I did that too on this one because you know me and I like the rounded top of the punch
I
board.
know.
And that goes there. And then I'm going to spend the ruby and the emerald, or not the ruby, the purple and the green gem to gain another 3.
Sure.
It's not such a great deal this time. 1, 2, 3. And that is that. Wait, that was the first thing I did. I can still build more things. So I will do this. That will complete that, which gives me 7 recognition.
I'm doing it again. I'm holding out to get a purple and it's hurting me. I need to just...
Recognition. Put my flag back there. Put my bricks there. And 7 recognition. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay.
And then one more thing if I want to, which I don't even think I have a place to play anything, so I am done. I am done.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to do it. I will pay gold to place gold. And I will spend one of my green gems to move up one on that track. And then I'll build an ornament there for
Right,
stone.
and do you want to put another...
And I will put another,
Yep.
throw another
Yep.
gem at it because I'm really far behind.
It's not as bad as you think, I think.
Okay, and I have one more thing I can do?
You can put one more good out. Do you need a green
No,
gem anywhere?
I don't
Then you're
need a
done.
green gem anywhere.
Okay, my turn. I will place here, take the gold workshop, and then put it, I keep bumping my stuff here. I'll put it on, man, nothing has been great. I'll put it here for 2. And it immediately gives me a piece of gold. Okay, Nikki, your turn.
Oh, I'll do white. Okay, so I go 6.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It gets me to purple,
Yep.
finally. So I get that
Purple gem.
purple gem, and I move the white die so I can choose either
Yep, green gem
a
or
green
or
gem
stone.
or a stone. What do I need? I'll take a green gem.
Okay, and then roll that die. Oh wait,
Oh, the guild thing.
yeah, you can activate another workshop if you'd like to, if you don't have resources to trade.
I would love to activate my wood resource or
Okay.
workshop.
Yep,
So
you get a
I'll
wood.
take a
There you go.
wood. And now roll. 5.
Okie dokie. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Gold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots of brick. That's a lots of brick.
lot of brick.
You know what? I'm gonna do this, and I'll take
Yeah.
that brick workshop, which I will put on. Man, the numbers need to change. I'll put this on the 3 here. Okay, and that immediately gives me 1 brick. And that's your turn.
I'm going to build a door. So right here. So that's going to cost me 1 wood.
Correct.
And I finally got a purple.
Yep.
So I will do the purple
Sure.
and green combo.
1, 2, 3. Yep.
Okay. The gap isn't so sad now.
Right.
Oops. All right.
There's some more
And
building. Do you need green anywhere?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't need a green gem anywhere.
Okie doke. I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to the green to get a emerald or
Okay.
green gem. And since I moved the green, I get an additional brick because that is my workshop right there on the green
Sure.
die. And I can gain 1 recognition, which I'll take. And then we get to roll the die. Another 6.
I am going to move the 6. Woo!
recognition.
So 2 recognition. 1, 2. And because I moved the green, I get a wood. And I will activate the workshop again for another wood.
Okay. You should say it's fine.
All right, 5 and 1.
Okay, not bad.
1 is, no, I wish I had 1.
So I'm going to do this. I'm going to build this for 1. It's only 4. It's only 3, Nikki P. It won't be done.
Okay.
It will not be done. I'm going to do 1 wood and 2 brick. And that is my turn. I did my 3 resources.
I've been dying for wood the whole entire game, and I am not going to take that move.
Yeah, I understand. Don't worry about it. Go for it.
Let's see, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is there. 6 would be 1, 2 would be there. I can move white and get a stone out of it.
That's
Wow.
good. Gives you gold and a stone.
Yeah. So I will move white. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And take a gold.
Yep, and a stone. Or no, you can take an emerald, a green gem too if you want.
Either, but I'm going to actually take a stone.
Okie dokie. Now, you can pay to put a good on the location.
All right, I will pay
or
1.
Material, yep.
I will put a wood here, and that completes that.
Mm-hmm.
Right? 1, 1, and 2, yes. So that's 8 recognition
Right. Okay.
and 4 rubles. Rubles. 4. Okay.
Okay. Well, I think I do need the wood. So I will do that. Gives me 2 wood. Which also gives me a purple gem because that's my workshop if I move the yellow die. And then I'll roll this die. Oh wait, I moved it 1. Let's do this. So I do want the recognition. And then I'll roll the die. 3. Hey, different number. Okay, your turn.
Trying to get to the brick.
You could do that though. You could spend
Get to here and spend.
1,
No.
2, 6, and then spend 2 more to get to the brick. That gives you 4 brick.
1, 2, 3, 6, and then I'm going to pay to
Additional
move
2
it
to the brick.
to the brick.
Okay.
So additional
1,
2.
2, yep.
So I can get 4 brick. Yeah, that's 4. 1, 4, and then I will spend 2 to get a purple gem
Okay.
for the guild action, and then I'm done. So I roll
5
5 and a 4.
Okay. Well, first thing I'm going to do is move back 1 to
Okay.
the nearest thing. I'm going to take 2 rubles.
Ah,
Then I'm going to claim a spot here for this. And I put that here and I'll spend the 4. That is my last workshop spot.
4, but you gain 1, so
Yep,
just
I'll
pay
just
3,
leave it there,
right?
yep, and leave it
Hey,
there.
that's a good way to kind of budget that.
And then that is that. And now is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to place. That's going to be weird. So if I place here, I'm going to get 2 yellow because my only slot open is the yellow workshop.
Sure, sure.
So I don't know how that's going to work out, but there
Just
you
activates
go.
it twice.
Then I activated the wood, but I only have space for one, so I will do that.
Okay, well, I will build. I will do this one at the top. That'll be completely built. 2 and a 1. So that completes that.
I get 7
Yep.
for green. And I lose 2.
2.
1, 2.
Yep. It's not so painful at the higher levels,
No,
for sure.
it isn't.
And it's not really that bad down here, too. And that's my turn. Your turn, Nick.
Okay. I will move 1 stone, 1 gold, and 1 brick, and then that, yeah,
Is
that's done.
Yep.
There's 1 turn behind you. All right, so I get 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And
2
2
rubles.
rubles.
Yep. Flip her over. You know what, Nikki P? I think that you misdid this here, because when I built this, this wasn't completed. So your incomplete one there should only move back 1. So you moved
Oh.
1 more recognition ahead.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Okay, I'm going to collect some resources. So I'm going to move here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives me 2 stone. And because I moved the green die, that is my green workshop, I get a brick.
Cool.
And then I can trade in for rubles, or I can buy, which I can't afford to do. I think I will stop there. Here we go. Better number. Hey, 4 is not so bad.
I'm going to move blue 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take a green gem. And then that activates my workshop for the green die. So then I take 2
stone, yeah.
stone, which I do have room for. Double check my space. Yes. And then I'll take the
Recognition?
The recognition for 1.
Okay.
And roll the die.
Mm-hmm.
Blue. That is a 2. Is that helpful?
I don't think so.
All right.
I guess I'm going to try to build that arch since I do have the stone to do it. Not really prepared for that, but I cannot have it go the other way. So I'll spend the stone
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
for that, and then 1 gem to go up 1 on the prestige track. It's
Okay.
not so great. Can I place some other things? I can. I only did 1, so I can do a brick and a stone down here. And that is my turn.
I'm in a weird place. I'm full here, and I can only place 1 there. I can try to do that last space. All right. I will place my flag on that one.
Yep.
Take the coin, and then goes in the red
For 3.
for
yeah.
3. But
And
I
you
would
get
gain
1,
a
so
coin,
just
so I'll
spend
just
2.
spend 2.
Yep. What shall I do? I need to get more resources. So I think I'm going to have to spend 1. Let's see here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. I have to do this. It sucks. So 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 1. Spend the ruble for that. I get 2 green gems. And I am in that. I will take the recognition and I'll roll these 2 dice. Hey, 3 and 3.
All right, I'm gonna move some goods around. So that is 1 stone here, 1 stone there, and I don't have gold or anything else, so I don't have the third good.
Okay.
And this is finished. So that's 4.
Cool.
And 2.
-1 for me. Because I'm below that.
Okay. Done.
What can I do? 1, 2, 3 to gold. So I'll do the gold. 1, 2, 3. And that gives me 2 gold. And since it was my yellow die, that workshop activates and I get a purple gem. I reroll these. Oh, but I didn't also take this, but that's okay. So I get 1 ruble because I can't afford to pay to move goods. Your turn.
Okay. I'm going to move the white 1. Take 2 stone, which is all I can fit. I could activate for another gem or another stone, but I don't have room.
Right.
So that is that. I can sell something
For a ruble.
for a ruble. I guess I might as well. We're almost done. And I don't need all of, well, trading. All right, I'm done. I will roll the die. 4.
So I'm going to finish the completion of this spot here.
Okay.
That is 1 emerald for that, plus these 2 go back. So I get 3 rubles,
Yeah.
Barney rubles,
And 6,
6 recognition.
right?
Yep. And then that was 1. And then what do I have here? I need, okay, I'm not going to be able to do both things. I can do the purple gem.
Mm-hmm.
Purple gem. And that is that, I believe.
Well, you finished that one.
No, I still need
You
a
need
stone.
another
So go
stone.
for it.
Okay. Gonna place a window here.
No, you need to do it here. You've already got this. There's no way I'm going to change that.
Okay.
At best, I could tie it. You need to do it here.
Okay. So there's that for a stone. And then a purple and a green for 3, which is 1, 2, 3.
Okay. Well, I think I'll move the 3 for the stone. Which one would be the best for me? Blue lets me get the red. Red is brick. I don't really need the, well, what the heck. So 1, 2, 3. I get 4 stone. 5. I'm going to have 1 extra that I can't take. And then since it was my blue die, that activates my workshop there, which is the red die.
Cool.
I get two brick, which is just 1. So I can sell, but I don't really want to. I need stone to complete that one, which I'll do. So I will just roll the dice because they're worth more. Well, they're worth 1 ruble. They're an equal exchange. Okay, 4 and a 3.
I'm going to move the white die in the market over
Yeah.
to the trader guy. So that's 1, 2, 3. I take 1 for that
Yep, yep,
And then I'm going to exchange some stuff.
yep.
So, 2 for 1.
You just do, yeah, 2 items for one thing.
So I will get rid of 2 brick and get a purple.
Cool.
And I use the white dye, so I will, do I need it? I will take a stone.
What are you working on? You have a stone for that.
It's
Yeah,
a
it doesn't
stone
matter.
or
Yep.
a green gem, and it
Right,
doesn't
right.
make a difference.
They're equal.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna build. I only have one thing to build, so it'll be a quick turn. I need 1 stone to complete this one here.
Cool.
So that gives me 3 more rubles that I don't need.
And 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okie dokie.
There you go.
We're now at the every movement is a prestige point location.
And you took your 3 rubles.
I did not.
Okay.
I'm getting rubled. So that's 1. Now I probably can, I guess I can put the door in.
Do you
Might
have
as
a
well.
door?
Yeah, I mean, oh, it's an arch. I can do the arch, yeah.
Yeah, you can.
So do the arch. And that'll cost me 1 of a stone. And
Do you have a gem to go with it to move up more?
yeah, I can do that. It'll give me 1 more.
Can you
At this
go-
point, they don't really make that
Well-
big of a jump.
Makes a gap.
Okie dokie. Now it's your turn. Final turn. Because I
Final.
did 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, okay. Well, I still don't have a gold. I'm going to move the blue 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Right?
Whoops. And I get 2 wood for that. Not that it matters. And then I'll take the 1
Recognition.
recognition to move up to there. And then I take the green dye workshop. So I can
Nice. Another green
another
one.
green.
Awesome. Well, that's 2 points right there. That's 3 points total prestige.
Okay. And then I roll
Another 3.
a 3.
Okay. I think that is it.
Okay.
So we look at each one of the first things we do is we go back when we're both on a prestige point, so we're exactly where we need to be.
Good.
Then we convert our goods or resources, all of them including coins. So you're going to use 5 for 1 prestige. So I have a total of 2, 3. That's 1, 2. So I only get to move 2. I still have 3 left.
5. I can move up 3,
Wow, okay.
right?
So you're at the
You
26.
said 5 for
yep,
1.
5 for 1, absolutely. 26. Not the, or 68, one of the two. But we're looking at
think
prestige
that's
at this point. It is
26.
26. And then we now look at the towers, and we go by the ones that are, we'll start with the first one here. Okay, well, so this one didn't get finished, so this doesn't count. Then we have each completed segment is 2, 4, plus the ornamentation or decoration,
Yeah.
that's 5, so that tower is worth 5. And then I have 2 contributions, so that to your 1, so I
Yeah.
get the 5 for that one.
Okay.
Interesting, okay. Nikki, since you have 1 influence, you'll get a third of that, 5, which is 1.
Okay.
And then this tower, we have 2 completed segments, so that's 4 points plus the 1 for the door and 1 for the cross. So that's equal to 6 points. I have 3 influence for that one, so I get 6. And you will get 2, Nikki. 6, okay, this is where you might flip them, I guess. It does seem like we are getting there.
Okay.
And then this one here, we both are tied, correct? We have 1.
Yeah.
So the total value is 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. But we both have 3 influence, so that is worth 0 to us,
0.
which is a drag.
But if it was a 3 or 4 player game,
Yeah, you and I would split
we would split.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We would split the 15 points. We'd each get 7 points. So let's just add a third player
That's
so we can do it.
nice.
Okay, and then the final tower is 2, 4, 6 for the completed segments, and then 7, 8, 9 for the added decorations, all of which you did.
Yeah.
So that gives you 1, 2, 3, 4 to my 2 contributions to this. So you're going to get the total value, which is 9.
9.
Oh, yeah. 7, 8, 9, right on top of me. And then I actually
sorry.
get a little bit on that, don't I? I get
Yeah,
a third,
I'll
so
put
I
it
get
there.
3. Wow. 1, 2, 3. So I flip.
Yep. I don't think I gave you the 3 prestige points for triggering the end of the
Oh,
game.
for the 6th one? I
Yeah.
don't remember whether that happened or not. Well, that would put me at 43, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't recall.
Okay. Well, what do you think, Nick?
It's brutal.
Right.
I enjoyed it though, but it's tough. There's a lot of thinking and counting and just,
Well,
you know.
the funny thing was, is Scott recommended that all we do for like the 6 is just to go back 2, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not complaining about the counting. It's a lot of like working out in your head what the optimal move is, which is all games, but it's a more thinky than I thought it was going to be.
Well,
actually.
I think the biggest problem for us, though, that made it tougher was the die rolls. We had so many large numbers.
Yes.
And you can only affect 2 colors, your color and the white one on your turn. So these other ones, like this yellow, did not get moved a lot because it was it was stuck being a 4, which was nothing we needed. We weren't going for this.
Yeah.
Recognition was the one thing we're like, well, I don't really need 1 recognition point.
Yeah.
But ultimately, that sort of helps, like taking that where you go back to the previous prestige point to gain some resources. But you didn't, rubles, you did not need it. You had a ton of rubles. And I ended up having a bunch at the end. But I mean, of course, I finished a thing and gained 4. But
Yeah. I was never short on rubles.
I know. I thought
Never.
for sure it was going to be tough. But I think collecting 6, I think I did that too, though, one
Yeah,
time.
you did.
Yeah.
Or
It was a lot.
maybe it was from turning over one of these and getting a bunch.
Well, I think I did both, but yeah, I still was a little bit tighter because towards the end of the game there, I absolutely had to move back 1 back to 1 prestige point to gain 2 just to be able to do something. I had a few times I had to do that. I don't think you really had to do that, even ever. Do you recall doing that?
No, I never did a push backwards.
Right, but that's a pretty powerful thing too. You kind of forget what the difference is between the prestige and the, especially early in the game, it's not so terrible, right? You're going back 1 prestige point versus to gain 2, and
Yeah.
especially when it was like 1 space ahead, like when I did it that one time, at least the one time I did it.
I really liked the combo of the workshops. I really liked putting, the green down so when you take the move with the blue die, you also get a little bonus of whatever you put in your workshop. So
yeah.
in my instance, I had the green die. So whenever I moved the blue die, I got whatever that benefit was, and then I got the benefit of wherever the green die happened to be. So that was
Well, plus
pretty
just
good.
the workshops in general. Like I had gotten the purple gem, which made it great for me.
Yeah.
It actually encouraged me to start moving the yellow die, which I never moved. It was terrible. I remember it being a 4 for a long time. And I had no problems with gold. I think the one thing I probably had the most trouble with was just green. Even though I did okay at one point, I had quite a bit because I think we had a couple of instances where we had multiple dice here that we were able to claim several purple gems, which is great.
Yeah.
I also really love these. I think
yeah.
the guilds and the clergy, I couldn't remember the name, the guilds of the clergy are fantastic. And there's more of these.
Yeah,
We just had
more.
a few that we chose, but they all have something interesting going on. This one's actually really exciting. And I realized later on after you did something, you ended up doing it on another turn, but you could have built, I believe, one of the decorations at one point.
Oh, I don't know. I was always shy some
Resource?
building material.
Yeah. But that's exciting too because that gives you one other opportunity to be able to place because you only have 3 and many of these cards strategically need 4,
Right,
Yeah, look at that one. What does that one do?
There's other choices or random, however you want to do it for each of these.
What is this one?
Guilds.
Look that one up. That one's crazy.
Okay.
And then we've got this one here is 3 different, I believe it's 3 different materials to gain 1 prestige. Huh. I really like the one we ended up picking here. I liked being able to optionally just choose to activate a workshop. These, wow, there's more
I'm
to
going
these
to tell
too.
you, that's a lot of work for what it's giving you.
Yeah.
You have to complete one of each type of section, cathedral section, and gain 2.
Oh, if you have them when you take that one, you can get 2 recognition for that.
2 recognition for that. That seems
would
like
be,
an awful
it'd be
lot
massive,
of work.
It'd be massive once it's at the end of the game if you have of each type. You don't even have any completed spires, so you couldn't actually do that.
No. That's why I said I think it'd be a lot of extra work. Here's the
But
other
at the end of the
2
game,
for
it's
this
massive.
person.
This one is 1 to do and 3 to do 2. That's huge.
Okay.
That's actually
yeah.
inexpensive. What is this one doing here? So this is 1 to do 1, move 1 good, and then this is 2 to do what?
You pay 2 rubles to switch the position of any 2 resource tiles in the market.
Oh wow! So it would
So we
rejigger
could
this.
change this around, which might have been a good thing, since one of the sections of the cathedral I claimed, was just so I could get the wood.
Right.
Because we were never landing on the wood. I didn't
Well,
necessarily want that cathedral section, but I wanted the workshop.
Yeah, it comes down to the rolls, the die rolls. We had so many high die rolls that was actually not great. Now nobody took the spend go back to 1 prestige
No.
points to roll the dice in a section. I don't think I would have wanted to do that, but it sure seemed like we might have. There was like a 5 and a 6 and a 6 over here for a while at one point in time, and then it finally was like, oh, I need money, so I'll move it. You know.
To me, I feel like these here are, when you play again, they're kind of like finessing your
Sure.
your moves, your turns.
Well, the one of moving back 1 is pretty great to just get 2, because 2 rubles is good. You really only need money for the workshops. You don't need it for anything else later on, unless you want to buy goods, right? If you want to spend 2 rubles to purchase the 2 one of the gems or one of the gold. What were these 2? These are.
What are you looking at? Oh,
Oh wow, this is pretty great. You can convert goods, any good, for 1 ruble and spend 2 for anything. That one would have been
would have
really,
been nice.
really nice. And then this one is. Oh, see, this is what I was confusing it with. I had looked
the
at these
card.
events. You spend
Okay.
1 to get those, and you can sell one of those
To get
so it's
2
wood,
rubles.
brick, or stone. You can buy 1 for 1 ruble, or you sell a green gem, purple gem, or gold for 2.
Okay.
Wow, that would have
Let's
been
look
huge.
at the 2.
Particularly when I had all that gold and I had gold earlier. Yeah, holy cow! I think I would have preferred it that way.
yeah.
Because this is more like what you would like to do, right? Sell these for something and buy that for 2, or no? I don't know. What would you think? No, this is what you'd want to do. For me, lower end, I would want to buy these.
Really?
Yeah, because later on you could maybe make some. I mean, I honestly feel, at least in our game, maybe with more players, it's not as easy to get money.
Maybe it might be tighter.
But I don't know. I think this is really.
But the track would still kind of operate the same way,
Yeah,
because
still
you're
have,
using
yeah,
all the die.
dice. Yeah, for sure. And you don't think you could possibly do it without that, right? You would have to have it. Well, you have to, because these things require the other dice to be in the game. So I don't know. I think that's awesome. What was the other one that we had here? So that was spend 3 to get 1. This is get a recognition or spend. Oh yeah, 3 different to get that. That's pretty great though.
3 different?
Yeah, to get. You know, at the end of the game, that might be helpful. And then do we have any of these over here we didn't look at, right?
Those 2.
Double check that that's 3 different though, by the way. I'm not 100% sure that's
Okay.
correct.
Well, it's
So
got a line through the
any
equal,
2.
so
Oh, this is nice. Any 2 for 1, or any 4 for 2 of your choice. And then this is 2 of the same for 1 of your choice, or 1 and one material and a ruble to get 1 of your choice. That's kind of cool. Was it
it is 3
3
different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. It's definitely nice. I think this has got a lot of game packed in it. We had heard good things about it around the time of Spiel, and it really does deliver. It's a neat game from Devir. What were you going to say?
And there's another side.
Oh yeah, we didn't even get to that.
So
we
you're
said
talking
we'd talk
about a
the
lot
fact.
packed into the game. There's another side to the game board, player game board. which instead of,
Here, I'll show what it does.
Yeah.
Actually, you can show. You got it's that correct camera angle. So you put these on there, and then you
Yes.
still have these on the positions.
and then you also put
Yeah, all your decorations.
your decorations in these spots. So you need to place a workshop in these sections to unlock
Oh, the
the
decorations.
decorations
Yeah, that is cool.
and then move them into your
That
the
seems challenging.
decoration area of your board.
The other thing, since you notice they don't have price values,
Yes.
so they all are 3 instead of the different values that we have on our boards, which are
Right.
2 to 4.
Right. That's like a whole extra crazy step.
Right. Well, it's probably kind of challenging. It encourages you to make sure you get on the workshops. So in this case, you might avoid the white workshop because these do not unlock any of your ornamentation, your decoration.
Right.
So you might want to just place these up front.
I guess.
But every one of them being 3 is challenging too. That makes it a little bit tighter because the fact that I have 4 number 2 positions to place
on the
before I
other
hit
side.
3 or 4 is
Yeah.
and it doesn't affect it that much, right? One of those and one of those. So there's 2. You have to spend an additional 2 rubles total to even complete all of them. Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 3 is 18, and then it's 6, 9, 11, 15. Yeah, 3. Okay. Interesting.
And then we did point out
This was
earlier
tough too. This track thing was particularly hard at the beginning of the
yeah.
game.
Yes.
But we're going to say point
If
out?
you had a combination of the right cards here, it could help you clean that up, though.
Sure.
The packed full of game. We also pointed out that there were all the other setups
Oh yeah.
for the
number of
cathedral
players,
for
yeah.
different number of players,
And More 3
More,
3 for each.
yeah.
Yeah.
3 for each
And
level.
you just randomly choose one.
Yeah.
And there's also different types of arches and stuff. So I mean, I don't
Sure.
know that it really makes a difference. It's just different types. I mean, these make a difference, but
I don't know if there's more, if it's just a difference or if they get more expensive or something.
no, I think it's just
Doesn't
different
look like
values,
it.
point values for the building, the sections that you're building.
There were also more tiles that we ended up not using. There's
Oh yeah.
so that can it's already
It's
random anyways because
Right.
you're putting them randomly out, but there were
Oh wow, and the white die.
yeah, two more of these and a white die. Yeah.
I wonder how. I mean, this would be huge at the end of the game, right? Recognition is equal at the end of the game. It could be just having. Well, we had one. No, we had one here. We didn't have a workshop. I wonder how that would make a difference. I guess it doesn't really hurt anything. I had gold, money, brick, purple gem, and a red and a blue die. And then you had the yellow and the green.
Had the yellow and the green because the die versions of these seemed way more important.
Potentially, for sure.
But then I ended up needing the wood, as I pointed out, because
Yeah, I didn't
that
have a
was
ton of wood either,
ridiculous.
though. You know what I mean? It was mostly just doing what I had to do to make it trigger somehow. And it was crazy when you didn't. Thankfully, you didn't do it on that one. That you didn't take that one movement to get the two wood. But that was kind of a drag, though. That yours is. These were only. I only had brick. No, I had gold too. But they weren't 2, right? Obviously, that's where
Yeah.
you want to try to do the dice synergy. That is, I love it. I love when you move the die, and I love that you re-roll. So you must use the value of the die, and the only way you can affect it is either the white die or the die that is your color. And it's more expensive, right? You have the incentive to move that die anyway. So to place that, it's a little bit more expensive to put one in there.
Yeah.
It's the same idea here. I wonder if they. It's funny. Then it's just 3 and 3 as it is on the other
Right.
side of the board.
Maybe they don't feel like the white die is, I don't know why, but not as important
On that side?
on that side.
I mean, it's still the same cost. It's 6 versus 4. 6 versus 3 and 3, and 4 and 2 is 6. So it's the same cost to do them both. You just have to make the leap. I mean, obviously, when you did your first one, why spend the 4 when you could just spend the 2 to get
Right.
that active?
Of course.
Plus, that makes it tough. Like, do you want to stick? To me, that would be when I would stick something like the recognition one, right? So that when I would move the white, I would want to keep bumping it up 1 over here. I mean, that would make a big difference because you're really only 1, 2, 3, 4 behind me.
Yeah,
Isn't
in
that crazy? You're really
recognition,
not
but
very-
it looks so
Well, it's
very big.
in prestige, but yeah, 1,
Prestige.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh, you guys have 5 behind. You're 5 behind.
Ivan the Terrible was very disappointed in me.
Yeah, I don't know. I really thought you had it. I think that you were unable to do that, not having that purple gem that you needed.
Yeah.
So you spent that purple gem to do 3.
Yeah.
That would have changed some things. It might have been more powerful for you to not take the 3.
It would have negated that tower. I don't know.
Oh, it would have completely
It
negated
would have.
it?
Neither one of us would have. So we only would have been scoring for 2 towers.
Right, but
Because
I would have
we would
scored.
have been even.
I would have scored a pretty good chunk less, right? So think. Well, let's see.
Yeah,
If
I
you go back
guess.
3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then I go back. Well, and if you finished, right? If you had finished the stuff before me, it makes a big difference
3
too.
for
Yeah, I mean,
finishing.
right away,
Yeah.
that puts us closer together. If you were able to complete that, I wonder if that was a good one to take. I mean, again,
I don't know. I was happy with my catch up here at this point because
Sure.
I thought it was all done at that point, and then all of a sudden I was right behind you, so I was happy that happened.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to judge. You know, there's so many options that you can take in the game. But yeah, I do really like this game. I think they did a really beautiful job with it. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. The nice thing is it kind of has like a standard worker placement type thing. You know, it's the die
Yeah.
thing, but it isn't, right? It's got some fresh stuff going on. This, in particular, is pretty exciting when combined with this. It's very, very cool.
There's also a solo mode, and you get these Ivan the Architect cards. And let me move this stuff out of the way. And you place them,
You shuffle them, right?
you shuffle them. Pre-shuffled, but I'll shuffle them.
Yeah. They were already shuffled for sure.
And you place them in the line. And this is the order that Ivan will take his turns.
So then you just use the die ones, right? So that you can
Okay.
track his moves.
So I put this one here.
Yeah, for example, then you'd flip it over. But then you're going to take the next action that's on the solo track that matches that, because he's going to move the dice around so that they change for you.
Okay.
But he doesn't collect anything here because he will collect resources here, and then when he places on the buildings that he's building,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter which goods he has. It's just one for one good placement because he's not smart. He's not, but
Okay.
he's probably still going to beat you because he's getting a lot of resources. He's able to place 4 at a time.
Yeah,
which
that's
means he's going to
ridiculous.
finish some of those large sections quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's kind of cool. And look, he gains recognition.
4
Yep,
recognition
for
there.
being on that. And
Yeah.
there's a place. Take one of the put one of your flags on
Flags.
a construction
So
spot.
he gets a player board as well?
I don't think so because it doesn't matter, right?
Okay.
It doesn't seem like he needs it because he doesn't have any of the dice action going on.
Okay.
He just gets a beneficial type of action because of this. Because it's random, you just take 5 items. I guess you probably take it from the largest pile because I don't think he can run the system out for you, I imagine.
Okay.
But yeah, that seems like a really cool way. I'm sure I'm sure it'll beat you. I'm sure Scott's going to play this, and it'll crush him probably. But you never know. It might be not that impossible to do.
Maybe.
Well, cool, Nikki. Thanks for teaching us.
Thank you. We both taught.
That's right. And thanks to you for watching. If you liked the video, please click the thumbs up button and consider subscribing to our channel. If you click on the bell, you'll get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.